Halloween, 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 happy Halloween, little birds and rocks. Happy Halloween, 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 happy Halloween, little birds and rocks.
It's time for the giveaway. Halloween is coming. All you lucky kids with silver shamrock masks, gather round your TV set, put on your masks, and watch. All witches, all skeletons, all jack-o'-lanterns, gather round and watch. Watch the magic pumpkin. Watch.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Three Geeks Podcast. We got John back. John is no longer in hiding.
Yeah.
Dan and Justin will eventually pop up in here in a second.
Dan is here.
I'm already here.
Oh, I meant Justin. Sorry, Dan. Dan is
Jeez.
Justin's here.
Justin is here
Ghost
in the voice of Zordon.
Oh, jeez. Always have disembodied people.
Rangers.
It's not a bad impression.
Good sort of.
All right. So, yeah, we got a lot to discuss today. So much happening. We get to welcome back Trish Rainone at 1 o'clock Eastern. And we're going to be discussing some of our favorite movies to watch in October and so much more. First, I want to start this off with my quick review of Hubie Halloween. We kind of did this prior to the show starting. We did a whole thing that you guys all missed, but we're going to try to do it again for you. It'll be fantastic. So Hubie Halloween is the latest from Adam Sandler. It takes his Canteen Boy skits that he used to do on SNL and turn it into a feature-length film where his character is now an adult. I am not a fan of this movie. I've seen a lot of my Facebook friends say that they really enjoyed this, and this was a fun, funny Adam Sandler film. First, I want to know what movie you watched. Secondly, I genuinely want to know what it is you thought this movie was, what made this movie good.
Did I watch the movie?
You did not watch Hubie
Sounds
Halloween.
like I didn't watch it.
But anyway, Adam Sandler's back with one of his crazy, weird voices. I don't think Sandler looks great in a mustache, but that has nothing to do with this movie.
Don't hit on the mustache now. What did the mustache do?
Yeah, let's see the mustache. I didn't see the movie. Let's see the mustache.
There are a few good things in this movie. I'll get to the mustache in just a second. One of the pluses is Ben Stiller returning.
Look at Ben
as
Stiller.
That's a mustache.
Yes.
He, instead of being in a retirement home, he is now in an insane asylum helping people, or, his version of helping people.
Is he the same character?
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's the best part of the movie. Shaquille O'Neal also has a really funny cameo in this film. There's a scene where Adam Sandler goes to the school as a ghost, and there's urine all over the blanket that he's wearing for his ghost costume. That's pretty much the kind of humor you can expect in this film.
Anything Adam Sandler does.
There is, there's a good shot of the mustache for you, John.
All right.
We do get Julie Bowen back from Happy Gilmore, not playing the same character, but I really like her as an actress. This movie, Steve Buscemi is also a shining light in this movie. He's really funny. As a mild spoiler, he plays a guy who's transforming into a werewolf, and it's pretty funny. Rob Schneider's in this movie, and not at all annoying like the last 12 movies he's been in of Sandler's.
What are you talking about, dude? Rob Schneider's great.
Yeah.
America's sweetheart, Rob Schneider.
I thought this movie
Surf ninjas.
I thought all the supporting players did a good job. Here's another taste of the humor for you, Mike. So every scene that his mom is in, Hubie's mother is in, she changes her shirt, and they all are jokes like this. And this one, she's wearing a shirt.
Oh.
Shoulder guard. And I gotta admit,
No.
Oh God!
I did chuckle the first time I saw the shirt, but the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh time she changed the shirt, the joke ran stale after the first time, and it wasn't even that funny of a joke to begin with.
But how is she donating boners?
Yeah, I mean, do you really want to know, Max?
You can donate them to her. This movie gets a 0.5 out of 3 geeks because some of the side stuff was funny. Ben Stiller's cameo was funny. Kevin James, who is somebody I like, but he's not usually funny in Adam Sandler movies.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
She's turning you on.
So 0.5 out of 3 geeks from me. And I wish Sandler would just focus on more serious attire for now until he gets that inspiration to do comedy again. I just don't feel like he's inspired.
Well, didn't he warn you if he didn't get an award for Uncut Gems, he was going to come out with Jack and Jill 2?
Yeah, but this was made prior to that.
Yeah.
He hasn't gotten to that yet. It's okay.
Yeah, that was teeing up for something even worse.
He already got the money. You know, like he doesn't have to. It's not like he has to make.
I think he's just paying his friends at this point. I think he's
like,
get my friends paid.
Yeah,
that's all I care
we
about.
were talking about this earlier. That's all I feel Happy Madison is just a way for him to keep his other friends from SNL employed and working.
If you have that much money and that much clout to be able to do that, to be able to lift the careers of everybody else around you, I mean.
Well, I mean, Lyft isn't really a good version of that. I mean, maybe
stay treading water.
Yeah.
How about
doggy paddling in the deep end might be better.
John, you went and saw a concert this weekend? How was that?
Adam Sandler sucks. John, how's it going?
So Friday night, I got the opportunity to go to one of those drive-in movies. Now, the tickets were free, first of all. I'll just throw that out there. The tickets were free.
About a free concert?
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't, Max.
Yes. Because Max.
I heard
there's a reason why I'm
late
waiting for people.
Matt talk yesterday, and John.
Oh man,
John can.
Oh man, he's got to tell the story twice.
So the concert was Aaron Lewis from Stained fame.
Oh,
paired up.
Second time he's come up in my life this week.
Yeah.
John, paired up.
Had it been a while?
Oh no!
First of all, let me just explain. Both of them on stage at the same time. It's Aaron Lewis and Sully Erna from Godsmack. Okay.
Oh, this is
now we're talking. Now
There's
we're
two
talking.
things I hate. This is great.
Here's some juicy bits.
I will give credit to Aaron Lewis. He played the hits. Okay.
He could stand.
Oh,
sadly, not Sully Erna, who didn't play any of the hits. And I'm like, I want to hear whatever. No, never played it. Instead, played covers of Oasis, Metallica, Alice in Chains. I think the
please tell me he did Van Halen.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yes.
he did.
Just to make you extra mad.
He started, Mike. He started doing the intro to I think Panama, and then hey, that was just for our dearly different. I'm like, oh, shut up! Like he said something about something. I was like, this is horrible. Yeah, it was the worst concert I've been to in a very, very long time.
All right, so the dude from Godsmack is playing is covering songs.
Yes,
and you're upset about this
because I want to hear whatever. Like, dude, come on.
Godsmack is a cover band.
Yeah, I mean, Godsmack's own stuff is one chord.
Yeah, they're
no, really.
They're better at playing other people's songs.
I'm just saying, look. When you go to a concert, I don't want to hear the new stuff, especially if you've been around for a while. Okay, and here's my other example. I'm sorry to say this.
It really has been a while.
It has. Look, man, I went a few years ago to this giant package tour of Public Enemy, Ice Cube, LL Cool J, and De La Soul. Look, with all due respect to LL, he wanted to do new stuff. No.
Yeah, no.
Rock the bells. Rock the bells. That's what we want to hear. Don't want to hear new stuff. rock the bells.
Go.
So that's my thing.
I agree with all those people, but like my problem is like Godsmack is really one of my favorite cover bands of all time. Like literally.
The only thing
So
is
when you
awful,
go and complain
Max.
about Godsmack covering songs, I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Hey, I only have 2 albums.
I'm still confused that John went to a drive-in movie and ended up at a half Godsmack concert. There's got to be more in this story somehow, but I don't get it.
I thought about going to one of those drive-in concerts, and the only reason I didn't is because tickets are so freaking expensive.
They are.
The only thing I did because I had Godsmack.
You know how much those
that
tickets
was
were?
the free Godsmack concert.
Those concert tickets were $200 a car, and you could only have 4 people in the car.
Right.
Oh, fuck you.
The only thing that concert lineup is missing, John, was Fred Durst.
I know, it was missing Fred Durst. That one.
I was about to say it's missing a little POD, if anything.
Oh,
You know,
yes.
Throw in the Deftones for good measure, and there you go.
insert any
Well-rounded.
new metal band here.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's just throw
Although it
them
was my first time.
Yeah.
It was my first
Yeah.
time going to the Fortress in Obetz, which is like the
Oh.
lacrosse stadium. That's where it was at.
Okay.
Yeah. The entrance is very, very weird to that place.
I mean-
You enter through like a road that goes through like a trailer park, and that's the entrance. And I'm like, I bet these people don't like when games are here. I mean, not that lacrosse
Yeah.
draws like 80,000 people, but still.
So, I mean, the venue itself was okay at least?
Yeah, the venue is really nice, actually, I would say. Yeah. And totally social distance. Like you had a parking spot in between each car. And they were like, you're allowed out, but you have to wear masks, you know.
So how many geeks are you giving it?
I will give it out of how many geeks?
Yeah.
3?
Would you recommend Godsmack and
Would you recommend Godsmack and Stained Guy with
Stained Smack?
Stained Smack?
That sounds like
I can see the bootleg CDs now.
I give it half a geek.
half a geek?
Half a geek. I give it half a geek.
Man.
Oh my God! Call HCTV right now.
It's just the Godsmack guitarist going like, "Do you want the one that goes da 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 da?" Yes, yes. I mean, which one works better with your 2 hits, sir?
Wait a minute. This is the
You guys
thing.
mind
Wait,
if I
I
cover some
forgot.
Eagle Eye Cherry?
I forgot the best part. Wait a minute. The best part is Sully Erna says on stage, and I quote, I remember this because I was like, what did you just admit to? He goes, hey, man, I just want to let everybody know there's nobody I would rather share the stage with than my good friend Aaron Lewis. And when we came up with this idea, we said, man, let's go make music. Let's not worry about set lists. Let's not worry about songs. Let's just go and make music. Go around and give the people what they deserve. They've been locked up in their house. I'm like, Jesus, really?
We
Really?
Who do they
No
think they are? The
set
Grateful Dead? Like,
$200 a car.
Right, yeah.
Exactly.
$200 a car, man. I better be getting like Joe Bonamassa or something,
Oh.
not some shitty.
$200 a car. I better hear off in the distance with arms wide open.
Oh God!
No, they did not get him.
The only band I've ever heard of to have enough people in the audience agree that they were so shitty that they should get their money back. Like music is subjective, you know. Like someone will think you did good, someone think you did bad. But enough people went to this shitty Creed concert and was like, "This is shit,"
Wow.
to form a class action lawsuit against Creed to get their money back, their ticket money back. Like
That is awesome.
the only time I've ever heard of that.
Remember that Chappelle joke? Where he's like, you're never going to get that money back. I get paid for the attempt.
Yeah. Like I got to the stage and I tried. Some shit happened. I'm sorry, but that's what I get paid for.
Yep. Oh my God! I was like, what? No, Creed.
Well, I'll just be honest. This ruined it. This week coming up, there was another one of those over at the casino. one of those drive-through, and I'm like, you know what? No, this ruined it for me. And I really like Fits and the Tantrums. I would go see them in a heartbeat.
I mean, you can't look. That last concert you went to was free. Okay,
Right.
It was free for you. So I don't. You're not out anything, John. Like I mean, go to the other. Like if you like the band, like
No. He's out his time, and he's got these songs running around his head now that he didn't want in the first place.
I mean, like
See?
don't let a bad experience poison you, because when you think about it, like all you really wasted was your time.
Dan, all day yesterday, all I kept saying was, "This is the best I ever did. Now go away." That's all I would say.
But wait, the next time they come around, they're gonna have the chick from Evanescence with them. So you'll have a higher octave of that same thing.
Freaking, like everyone else is having a good time. Everyone else is having a good time at the concert. John's like, stand the road.
and everybody thought he was just singing along. So.
Oh man. Well, that was John's Andy Rooney segment.
Yeah, maybe I'm being too much of a dick to Godsmack and that other guy, but
When Aaron Lewis knocks on my door on Thursday going, "Hey, asshole," then I'll know I should have not said anything.
We played our hearts out, okay?
You know, back in the day, I used to enjoy some new metal. But these days, I really can't get behind the new metal just because they don't seem to be trying anymore.
and most of it's rap. I don't understand that, but and they got a guitar and they got baggy pants, and this guy has weird things in his ears. I don't understand.
Whatever happened to the good old days of bong chicka bong bang bang?
My Pets Are Weird. That's a version of what Riot Fest is doing.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Riot Fest.
But again,
I will say, okay, I saw Kid Rock for one of the Blitz Bash things, and like his live concerts are really good because he does old country and not a whole lot of the weirdness. But,
yeah, well,
so hey, I would rather see that than Stained and Godsmack and anybody else. So
cheers.
Oh, cheers.
So, cheers.
Oh man,
Cup's empty.
To the side, John. To the side.
Cheek him.
There we go. A little more.
Here.
Oh, I get it.
Real close.
There it is.
There we go.
Thank you.
Much like a Matt Talk commercial, that took much more effort than it should have.
Yeah, I apologize.
It's all right.
Speaking of Matt Talk,
We got one of those for the commercial break now, Mike.
All right, wonderful.
Yeah,
can you do Matt Can you do Matt Talk live at shitty concerts?
Oh yeah.
You would love
Justin,
be
wait a
great.
minute, time out. Justin, I seriously hope this link you put in the private chat was for those, like, back in the early 2000s, the very wide-legged Junko jeans. That's what I was hoping those were going to be.
Really weird MMA t-shirt. All inflict stuff.
Russell, who will be on our podcast on the 25th, says Creed should pay people to attend their concert.
Well, they have to now.
Yeah.
Hello.
I mean, you gotta.
it's in the corner.
With arms wide open, right?
I don't know. How much would it cost for you to go to a Creed concert?
Now, is the guy pretending to be Jesus the whole concert, or just like half of it?
100%. All of the worst things you heard about Creed will happen at this concert.
Oh God!
Is the location cool?
No.
What was
Do
your
I get to wear my own earbuds?
To the
How
concert.
much booze
Oh.
are you allowed to take into the stadium?
Yeah.
Carry.
Okay. Well, that's something.
Well, guys, remind
But then I'm gonna have to pay for the EMTs on the way out.
I mean, we're trying to make you watch a Creed concert. We're not sadists.
What was
I don't think that sentence makes any sense, Max.
Whatever the price is, can you take it higher?
Answer my question.
So their greatest hits are torn?
All right, we are a geeky podcast. let's move on to a geeky topic.
I don't know, man. This has some
Kinda
violence
fun.
to it.
My own prison.
We have
Yeah, I mean, their greatest hits are basically like the dude just going murder, murder. Like, it's fine. But rather, like, I like Pearl Jam, even though they kind of sound like that. But I don't like Creed, so figure that out.
I mean, Pearl Jam is the forefather of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yellow Ledbetter. I love that song. Like 6 actual words in it.
That's when I stopped liking them. So
the cost of Sturgis was COVID.
Yep,
that's true.
Bravo, Russell, bravo, nicely done. Sir.
Yeah, but that
On point.
That was Smash Mouth, which I'm just confused at.
Sturgis.
Didn't they?
Somebody once told me.
That seems kind of weak sauce for like
with that all-star group.
Wait a minute.
It's a game of.
Well, that's because Jackal was just like, no, COVID, and they left.
Didn't Fozzy play there? Chris Jericho's band, Fozzy.
Oh,
played
wow.
Sturgis, I think he did. I think they were earlier on in the day.
Okay, they're actually okay.
Yeah.
Opening for Smash Mouth.
They reinforced that.
Not a good look.
Chris Jericho came out, puts him in the Lion Tamer at the end. Sing it now!
I'm down for that.
Yeah,
That would be worth it. I don't think that's how it went down, though.
that would be worth COVID.
No. That would not be
You know, I think there's a challenge here. I think we should come up with the worst package tour we could possibly come up with.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a challenge.
I feel like when Jason
Okay. Next
Meanwhile,
episode.
Jason wants to reach out. Do you think Steve can hook us up with some of these people?
Oh God.
He'd be a miracle worker if he could.
The whole of justice.
Can we interview Vanilla Ice?
deep under the sea.
I can see it
next podcast.
Gosh.
Everybody has
next
their worst.
We got to have our lineup of the worst possible package tour you can come up with.
Yeah, like how about one opener, 2 mains?
Okay, done.
Fred Durst opening.
Man, he was all about Fred Durst.
I think they suck.
Yeah, they do suck, but there are other
Dude,
sucky bands.
Fred Durst is going legit Hollywood, like making movies and stuff. He made The Fanatic with John Travolta.
Oh,
He's
don't
busy.
Can you block
Oh,
Mike
man.
right now? Just hide him.
Is that being filmed in Columbus?
Jesus,
I'm out.
Yeah, it was filmed.
Oh God!
I think
Justin gets his way. The podcast is just going to be him and Jason. Everybody else is muted.
See, I don't think.
Ooh,
Smash-
I forgot all about Nickelback. Thanks, Russell.
I don't think Smash Mouth should be on that list. I think they're slightly better than Creed, Nickelback for sure.
I'm taking Kid Rock off of that list, actually. So sorry.
Oh man,
I'd probably
bad
take-
lineup.
I like one of Kid Rock's albums, so I'd probably take him off the list too.
I don't like any of his studio albums, but as I said, live he's good. So I'm
That's how
gonna
I feel
leave
about
that.
Snoop. I think Snoop's good live, but his albums all suck since the first
Uh,
one.
Snoop knows what to do. You can play the good shit. Fucking Snoop.
Oh
I
man,
went to 311 and
I
Snoop,
got it.
And Snoop did not play one song that was made past like 1998. Like it was, it was exactly what you wanted from Snoop.
How about Chris Gaines?
Oh God!
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll have to get in touch with his friend Garth. Garth will be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, he's right around the corner there. Just
Just
look."
one bad wig away.
yeah. I got to go to the bathroom because
That's a nice
Clark
Wow.
Kent is Superman.
Wait, that whole interview with Chris Gaines turns into like Mrs. Doubtfire, you know, where he's running back in between and he
Yes.
I
I
smelled this pie on my face.
Hello. And he has, for some reason, he has a Doubtfire voice. Hello, dear. I'm Chris Gaines.
he loses the wig and has to like put somebody's dog on his head. Like,
Yep.
Can't
Write
see
it.
me without my makeup on.
Write it down. 3 pieces of plastic right there.
We can close up the podcast now.
Yep.
Let's turn it off.
Trademark it. Send it to the fucking
Have a nice day, y'all.
Gold.
This brings back the old days when I was just trying to make Mike and Phil laugh the whole time. So.
You know what? Let's get it out of our system because Trish is coming in.
Trish
1
is
o'clock.
coming. I gotta get it out of our
because we don't want to laugh or anything with a guest on.
Man has fluid coming out of his face.
I just imagine he's got like
those are called tears, Max. He's a real man.
Yeah, I am not a robot, but yeah, no. I imagine him with this dark-haired Shih Tzu.
I too can cry.
He's got a dark-haired Shih Tzu on his head. It's just like great. We're good.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yes.
I'm still picturing Garth Brooks with a chihuahua or with a long-haired dog on his head. So sorry.
So Benedict Cumberbatch is going to be in Spider-Man 3. Into Doctor Strange 2. And one of the news articles we did not cover last week is that Jamie Foxx is back as Electro, but he will not be Blue.
I love Bumbershoot Cabbage Patch.
He was good in Ray. I liked Ray.
I think he's so versatile. I like him.
I would like to throw in that I'm trying really hard. That after Jason said he will not be blue, not to break into the song "Blue" by Eiffel 65.
I'm blue.
No, stop it! It's a song about suicide. I don't know.
I can't help it's got a catchy tune.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx. I mean, here's the whole deal. I think he's a good actor. I don't like what they did with Jamie in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. If they are able to make Electro cool, fine. I have no problem with it.
Russell, what I think is happening, and all the tea leaves seem to say it is, that Spider-Man 3 is going to start a multiverse that will lead into Doctor Strange 2.
But also, technically, everything Spider-Man is part of a Spideyverse.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
There's a lot of rumors of Tom Cruise making an appearance as Tony Stark in Madness of the Multiverse because he was originally
supposed to be.
That's cool.
And Hugh Jackman popping up, and then 65-year-old Tobey Maguire making an appearance, which is one of the reasons they think Sam Raimi came back for Doctor Strange 2 is because they're going to bring back some of these old Marvel films, and they just recently renamed all the old Marvel films now fall under a certain umbrella. Let me look it up.
Well, no, I'm curious though.
I mean, can we not have Tom Cruise?
The Sony Disney deal. I know they're using Spider-Man right now in MCU, but I mean, are they able to distribute the old Spider-Man movies, or is that still exclusively Sony's stuff? The older
I don't know
Spider-Man.
how that deal works.
I don't know if they're distributing, but I mean, like Sony would have to be on board, right? Like if they're bringing, like,
maybe.
And it's expected that this is going to also tie in Sony's universe too. It's either going to give Sony a Spider-Man at the end of this that they can use in their own movies, which could be Andrew Garfield could spin off into the Venom universe or whatever.
Follow Spider-Man of Earth, whatever.
But all the all non-MCU Marvel films fall under the Marvel Legacy banner.
Oh, okay. I mean, it makes sense.
Like the Star Wars Legacy banner.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I mean,
Legends.
I think it would be really cool. Like if they could get, Tom Cruise to come on for just a few minutes.
Yes.
His Tony Stark.
His cameo in
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder was amazing. Great. Like 3 minutes of Tom Cruise is acceptable.
Yeah, cameo is fine.
Yeah.
Like we get like a cameo of Edward Norton again on Hulk. I think
I'm down for that. I'm 100% down for that.
Eric Bana could pop back. Ferrigno. We could see Ferrigno.
That would be boss, and especially if he came back reprising his role as the security guard in the library in the Hulk movie.
I got to say, when I watched DC's version of this, but on a much smaller scale, it was fun. I had a lot of fun seeing the old cameos, and I'm sure with Marvel's track record, they could produce something just a little bit better.
I mean, they'll beat the Flash at this one at some point.
UK and things like that, like the British Spider-Man. That would be fun.
I like that we're getting a multiverse in the movie.
Do we get Hasselhoff as
Nick Fury?
We should
Nick Fury.
Man, this is like speaking of repeating themes. This is like the third time you've mentioned Hasselhoff Fury.
Yes.
in a couple of weeks.
I can see it like physically. I could very much see him being Fury.
I needed something happier than Tom Cruise being in a thing that I like.
Oh,
I like Tom Cruise. I would love to see all the Hulks merge. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Couldn't they do like Planet Hulk? I mean, I don't know that comic very, very well, but isn't it where all the Hulks like from the multiverse are all fighting? So
no, Planet Hulk's where he conquers a planet.
Right.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like he.
But isn't there other Hulks on that planet or no?
I mean, it's just a bunch of really super powered aliens. It's like Gladiator, but with the Hulk.
Yeah.
it's cool. It's
It's basically what Ragnarok was part of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Ragnarok took the Planet Hulk and just kind of condensed that whole storyline and threw it into a Thor movie.
Be a lot of CGI for those old saggy actors. The CGI does a lot of work, man. As long as they don't need to like stomp somebody like in the Irish
or fight or I guess.
I think the Hulk, Planet Hulk is still on Netflix if anyone wants to see it. I was a big fan.
Yeah, it was all right.
So yeah, I'm excited. I like that Doctor Strange is going to be in Spider-Man 3. I like Benedict Cumberbatch.
And also, that's supposed to tie into WandaVision. The Doctor Strange movie is
supposed
to tie into WandaVision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and WandaVision is the first official MCU thing we're going to get since Spider-Man Far From Home.
Just as a side note, has anybody read the 12-issue miniseries they did on Division by Tom King?
No, is it good?
It's good. It's very, very different than what you think. It's not really a superhero book per se. It's more of like a family drama, but it's very well done. It's very, very well done.
Let's check that out on the monthly poll.
Yeah.
And all of us pullers will get together. We'll pull that count, pull all that good stuff out of there.
All right, we'll leave it in the
Everybody's pulling up.
You got to yank it to get it all out. I mean, that's.
Why are you going to encourage him?
I just want to see how long this can go. I mean,
they went pretty long on the Wednesday podcast.
We were definitely pulling on his last nerve.
They didn't read the comic book. They came ill prepared, and they just made fun of me for a good.
Oh my goodness! It was one of our best episodes of all time. Actually, that's not to give that to Jason.
That's the one episode I'm going to listen to. So.
It's great.
Let's talk M.O.D.O.K. I know nothing about M.O.D.O.K.
Okay.
So he was like the leader of AIM for a little bit, and then he's just like a weird Marvel suit. Who's he a villain of?
The X-Men, right?
I don't think
Captain America.
Captain America.
Yeah.
He's a Captain.
And Avengers.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in the Avengers game.
Yeah.
Okay.
His name stands for something.
Doc.
Command.
Hang on, I'm trying to find it. It varies based on the
It's mobile organism design.
mental mobile.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, designed only for killing. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it I'm a little bit confused. The M.O.D.O.K. Is it like an animated?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like
Well, it's claymation.
by these pictures, it looks like a robot chicken kind of animal.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. Yeah, it's kind of got that claymation feel to it.
Which
Somewhat.
I would love them to dip their toes into that. That'd be a lot of fun.
Apparently, they're doing a contest where you have to send in a caption on the Q&A that's taking place probably right now, and they will make a puppet of you to show up on the show. Is what Patton Oswalt said, because Patton's voicing M.O.D.O.K. So
it's just gonna be like a funny, weird thing.
yeah, probably in the vein of like Harley Quinn.
Okay.
Or something like that.
Yeah. And he's Avengers. He showed up in the Avengers, I think, didn't he, as
I
well?
love Spawn.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Russell Smith says, sort of random out there. He can't wait for Spawn 311. Is anybody currently reading Spawn?
I'd
The
love to,
cover
but
is
no,
awesome.
I'm not. But I love Spawn.
I can't do I just can't do actual like monthlies. Like I hate single issues because there's just not enough book there. Like when you sit down and read something, you don't want it to take 4 minutes, and then you're just like, well, that was nice, and I'm done. Like that's it.
Well, that's why you put like more than 5 things on your pull, so you can just read them all.
Yeah, no, but like I want to read like he
wants to invest. In the
If
story.
I'm reading Batman, I need to read 6 issues of Batman at a time, at least.
I agree, Max. I agree. It makes financial sense. It makes enjoyment even more when you can just do the whole clip. By the way, is Spawn 311? Is he with the band in that?
Yeah, there you go.
They have a freaking drive-in theater concert that they're doing. Spawn 311. They're gonna cover Beatles songs.
Beatles songs, okay.
Yeah, and,
So here's what the comic
and they're going to end with Santeria, because why not?
The comic is Cult of Omega, Part 1. Spawn raises some of the dead as he storms a palace that has been hiding the secrets of a hidden society whose members can combine to become more powerful than any Spawn throughout time.
They form.
Led by their
Gotta read that slower and deeper, sir.
Todd McFarlane and Carlo Barberi launched an exciting and dangerous new chapter for Spawn.
So Spawn forms a Voltron Spawn?
Woo!
Demon
Sounds like
Voltron.
Okay.
Spawn has a zombie army that he's fighting against Demon Voltron Spawn.
Yeah, that's what's
Oh.
Teddy wants to binge on comic books. Yes, he does. And my pets are weird says 100%, Max. I'm going to pull up this cover, though, of Spawn real quick.
My pets are weird as a bullet.
Stop.
There you go. That is a pretty cool cover.
That is.
In memory of Chadwick Boseman. That's nice. I like
That's cool. That's cool, man.
Dude, if Chadwick Boseman was Spawn, that would be fucking boss.
You'd be perfect for it.
Yes.
All right, well, now we're all depressed.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's really swinging for the fences here last 10 minutes.
Can we kill?
That'd be awesome.
Can we keep Martin Sheen at least?
No.
and the really bad fire effects.
Yes. The effects we can keep. Martin Sheen's out.
Can we cast this
Oh.
old lady?
Oh, Jesus.
That t-shirt.
You can donor.
No, I'd rather have John Leguizamo back.
Oh God.
And DB Sweeney.
I know who could play the clown guy.
Actually,
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 you know what?
I would like to see Randy Quaid play the clown.
He does have kind of that. If you take the beard off, he does have sort of the angular face of clown.
Mm-hmm. Hey, guys.
Yeah.
What was your favorite
Hey.
Halloween costume growing up as a kid?
Oh, those. Oh man, I used to buy those costumes that had the little slit for the mouth and the two slits for the eyes. Max and I went to a garage sale yesterday that was pretty much like a little Comic-Con in this guy's garage, and they had one of the costumes. I almost bought it.
Who was the character?
Superman.
Superman?
I almost bought it because it's the exact costume I used to wear as a kid with those little flimsy capes that broke very easily.
Yes. I had several of those. I think I had R2D2, where you had the plastic gown you put on and tied in the back, and then you had the robot mask. So
Russell says that was Randy Quaid.
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
Let's show him again.
Oh, no.
let's show him again.
So Russell, one of
It's
our,
okay, I
It's
wanna
almost
hold down my
Halloween.
breath,
It's
please.
Show him again.
we try to bring up Randy Quaid all the time because he blocked us from messaging him on Facebook
Specifically
or
Jason.
Twitter.
He blocked Jason.
No,
Yeah,
he blocked
yeah.
it. 3 Geeks Podcast.
No, it
Yeah,
was,
I had nothing to do with that.
you could tell
Nope.
that Jason was the one doing it.
Randy Quaid hates Jason.
He does. I understand. Let us know what your favorite costume is in the comments below. What about the rest of the panel?
My mom used to hand sew some of my costumes when I was younger, and when I was really into Ninja Turtles, she made me a Leonardo Ninja Turtle
nice.
costume.
Nice.
It was actually I prefer that over the store bought stuff, honestly. 'Cause the mask wasn't the most elaborate, but it was functional too. My shell could serve as a backpack maybe.
That's sweet.
See, same thing, Mike. My favorite was when my mom and dad helped me make an Indiana Jones, because the white button-up shirt and the khaki pants, and they found the hat somewhere, and then I had the little cap gun that I'd holstered, and then we had a makeshift whip. So that was my favorite.
That outfit will get you shot today.
Yeah, it would. Oh yeah, Ben Cooper's. Oh yeah, you could smell the vinyl.
Yeah,
When
that
you
was
open up
the
the
quality
container.
costume we were working with in the 80s, everybody. Right there.
Right there.
Nice.
That's terrifying.
My favorite Halloween costume was actually a ninja costume, but I bought it when I was 25. It was a fully functional ninja outfit, so I had a lot of fun with that, running around being a ninja as a grown ass man.
Russell says his favorite costume was Perseus.
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 Perseus. Nice.
Did he have the Medusa head and everything too?
Yeah, did you like carry around a severed head with you?
Just throwing
That'd be awesome.
powder at people.
And then he switched to the Hulk.
You're cocky.
Okay.
Don't look at her eyes.
He's like big simple tackle. Just like, I'm getting ready to cover you.
This is the 80s, so the concrete powder is actually cocaine.
Opening thing.
Yeah. Yes.
So
yes.
Max, you've thrown a loop now. I didn't know we were doing adult costumes because my favorite was when I went as Constantine a couple of years ago.
You
There
asked
you go.
what my favorite Halloween costume was.
Yeah, you asked for
Okay,
favorite.
you're right. I
Kid.
didn't-
I'm sorry that I think outside the parameters of your question, John. You can't lock me into this box with your question, John.
And technically, I mean, Max did have a kid's costume. He was older.
Right. Yeah. No.
So-
Okay, point well taken.
My favorite was a werewolf costume that I bought, and my favorite thing was I would be like holding the bucket of candy for the kids to walk up, and still enough to where they think that it was just a prop. And I would just scare them but Jesus. Oh!
That's nice.
My mom used to do that all the time in our neighborhood. She would put on like I used to have a mask from Jim Carrey's The Mask, and she would put that on and be like in a hoodie and like denim jacket and stuff, and just sit out on the porch and would just like shake a little bit whenever the kids came up.
My Pets Are Weird says my plastic costume was She-Ra. Also,
Yes.
a kid.
Nice.
My sister rocked the She-Ra costume and also a Wonder Woman costume.
And a pretty awesome Punky Brewster costume when I was in college. Did you know
Nice.
Punky Brewster is coming back with Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Yep.
as the ex-husband? Mike
Wow.
is turning into Red Hulk.
That's just my lighting. My favorite Halloween costume, Red Hulk. Sure.
Yeah, there you
At the
go.
ripe old age of 30.
This feels like allergies.
I had the old plastic Vader mask,
Oh,
the
nice.
crappy costume, and that I think is my favorite.
Yeah, I kind of liked it when you had to use more of your imagination. Nowadays, you'd get a Vader mask with like the voice modulator already built in.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Stuff. Back in the day, you had to actually be like, "Oh."
This is
make him sound like Stallone for some reason. I don't
You've failed me for the last time.
all right. These
Just
comments
turn him
are-
into Snaps Malone there.
I got to get to these comments. Okay, so replying to Max's costume comment, that doesn't sound right. Had a kid's costume, but he was older. Does he have to stay 500 feet from Chuck E. Cheese?
No, they closed up the Chuck E. Cheese's.
No, they're open.
But he can't be near middle schools.
That's the only thing that's keeping him.
Thank you, Mike.
There are certain lists he is on that we cannot talk about legally.
Chuck E. Cheese had a freaking hustle going during COVID. Like the Chuck E. Cheese pizza, they tried to like set themselves up as a real pizza place.
Just have a rat dressed up delivering pizza.
I can't remember like what they actually called the pizza place in the store, but they like had that like it was a restaurant, and they're like, yeah, let me get
Wow.
Vincenzo's pizza.
Man.
Hey, I would like to say real quick because that was what I was going to mention. But Russell has a comment about the '80s and candy cigarettes.
Oh,
when
yeah.
When I went to the Halloween party as Constantine, I bought fake cigarettes at the spirit of Halloween. The
Yeah.
whole night, I was like, I could see if it wasn't for lung cancer, smoking would be pretty cool. Like, because it just, you can let it hang out of your mouth. You can kind of play with it and whatnot. And it was like, this is pretty awesome if it wasn't for the cancer. I mean,
Yeah, no, that's that's.
I love how John almost started to smoke cigarettes at the age of like
Just
28.
on a
yeah. At the age of 42, John starts smoking
back
cigarettes.
in.
breathing smoke is cool.
I mean, at least he didn't have like a Swishers or something like that in his mouth. They would be like, that's a really pretentious Constantine.
I'm surprised in the comics Constantine hasn't started vaping. Like I would have thought that let's modernize it, man.
Thank God they haven't done that. Like, nah, I could not handle if Constantine has a vape. That is it. Like I'm done. Like I'm signing off of that one. There's no way that I can deal with that. That's like there's something just so primal about a cigarette. Like there's actual fire. Like these are things that are used in like magic stuff. Like what are you gonna do with vape?
Wait a minute. They use cigarettes.
Constantine needs his lighter to work because he's a laughing magician. It's just something that he needs to take your attention away from what's really going on. It's like, look at the fire. Ooh, it's pretty. It doesn't work with vape. So
Russell shots fired.
John likes to hang things out of his mouth and play with. Yes, he does.
Wait a minute. Time out, Max. When you go back to this whole Constantine cigarette thing, all I could think of is like he's doing a spell, and then all of a sudden he's like, damn it, we don't have any menthols. Anybody got a menthol? Or we don't have any Virginia Slims. Anybody have a Virginia Slim?
Yeah. I mean, like it's come up more than once, John. Like it happens more often than you think.
Oh, okay.
He's got to keep the cigarettes. This new wave of health and stuff is really killing John Constantine because now, like you're saying, he's out of Virginia Slims. What's he supposed to do? You can't go to the freaking vape shop and get those.
He's got to send somebody to go. He's got to send somebody to the convenience store to get a Lucy. Go quickly. Go.
Not gonna happen.
Technically, his smoke is a magical barrier.
Ooh.
And he could vape potions.
All right, let's see if I can do these last two topics before commercial break.
That might work, actually.
Pixar Soul is going straight to Disney Plus in December.
No, okay.
Pixar Soul.
Yeah,
the movie Soul, made by Pixar.
There we go.
Moving to Disney Plus.
Pixar Soul is owned by Disney
Mickey
since
Mouse,
1995. It's like, yeah.
Mickey Mouse is feasting upon Pixar's soul at the moment. He's like, yeah, it's good.
I think this has the potential to be the first Disney Plus straight movie that the straight to Disney Plus movie.
I mean, crazy. Man, where's Scott when you need him?
Where is Scott?
He's house buying. He's
adulting. Fair enough.
Important
living
shit.
life.
Scott's going to be sporadic over the next 3 months.
Well, Scott's always sporadic, but
that is
like,
well, worse than normal.
We love him.
All right. Well, I got one trailer.
And now we're all quiet.
But Soul going to Disney Plus, awesome. It's as long as they don't make you pay fucking $30.
Yes.
I'm not paying $30 again. Mulan fucked that all up.
They haven't specified on that yet.
Well,
I tried finding that.
$15 gets me in. $30 is too much.
$15, little man. Put that shit in my hand.
In my hand.
I mean, you get my money.
You should dress up like Clerks. Just all of us have a different costume.
I want to be Steve Dave.
There you go.
You think a guy just because a guy reads some comics, he can't start some shit?
Tell him, Steve Dave.
I'm working on pulling this up.
Can I be the sailboat guy? That's what.
Man, whatever happened to
I
Ethan
want to be that guy who
Suplee?
sings the.
Dude, Ethan Suplee has gotten like ripped. He's like
Really?
in crazy shape now.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm looking that up.
I'll pull up a photo here in just a second.
Like he is. Like give him a superhero to play because that dude.
Holy cow! You're not kidding, Mike.
Who is that?
This isn't Ethan Suplee. I'll pull him up in a second. This is the trailer for The Stand.
It reminded me of Carl in Walking Dead.
Carl.
Everyone says Carl. I think of the llama. Carl.
I just think of Finding Nemo. Coral.
Oh.
I always think of Aqua Teen.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you
Carl.
guys.
See the belly button hanging out the whole time.
Yeah.
I
don't know
about The Stand. I know Max
Oh,
isn't a
man.
fan of the way the book ends, but he's been really recommending it to me to read.
Yeah,
so that
just
says a
don't
lot.
read the
Oh,
end.
the book is great.
Yes.
And then there's an ending.
Yes. Just delete, like,
And there's an
you know what? It's better off as an eternal struggle between the two that you never know.
That's why the second part of a trilogy is usually the best.
It's clear post-cocaine Stephen King.
During.
Yeah, during. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, if you read the unabridged super duper version, there's another like 3-page ending.
Gotcha.
I have the super duper version. I just got it. I was like,
There you go.
Hey, doesn't that end with somebody shaking a snow globe? And no, that was seen elsewhere.
Almost.
And
My bad.
Krampus.
Stroked out Santa Claus.
I'm like, the more I think about it, the more like upset I get, just because the book is so long and so good. For it to end, just end like that, like, oh,
Max, welcome to Stephen King.
Was it Under the Dome? Was a Stephen King thing? Did
no,
that do well?
no, that show was terrible.
Like
it did well. The first season did well.
The Mist.
Yeah.
The first season I thought was good. It's just
the Mist, the movie that Darabont did.
The movie was great.
The movie was great. Yeah.
I'm just on the
TV, no.
Because there was a Mist TV show.
Yeah. Tommy Knockers came out on TV, didn't it?
Yeah.
Cats Rock.
You hated the
I hated the ending of the first season, but the second season was great.
See, I didn't get past like halfway through the first season. So
See, there's an episode in the first season that I thought was brilliant where they take you into the mind of an Alzheimer's character on the show. So the whole episode is sporadic throughout the memories. Like you're following one thing and then suddenly it jumps to another memory. And I thought that was a really good way to showcase what somebody with Alzheimer's is going through.
Sure.
Huh.
And then it followed up with a really crappy ending. It was like the next episode. It was the worst ending ever. And is there a
the worst ending ever?
No, it wasn't the worst ending ever because
was
The
bad.
Stand has already taken that.
I'm not sure that's the worst ending ever, though. It's just it's bad because you like the book and then stupid things happen. But I mean, if it was stupid all the way through, it wouldn't have that same punch.
That sounds like this is going to have to be a topic for another podcast.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Top 5 worst endings.
Worst endings.
All right, everybody. We will be back after a short break with Trish Rainone.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's John Orlando from the PVD Cast. Are you wondering where you can find my podcast? Well, it's real simple. Just go over to pvdcast.com, the online home of yours truly, or it's available through all of those major podcasting platforms. Just search for it in Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, Spotify, iHeartRadio app, and don't forget that every single Monday night at 8 o'clock, I do a live broadcast of the week's episode of the PVD Cast through the Facebook page. Just go over to facebook.com and search for @PVDcast and join me every Monday night at 8 p.m. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get on out of here. So I'll chat at each and every one of you later.
Hi, I'm Casper.
And I'm Becky Gremlin.
And we're the host of Don't Fuck With the Original.
We are a spoopy horror podcast that pretty much covers everything under the genre.
We cover haunted locations, we cover true crime, cryptids, movies, anything you can literally think of. We are all over it.
Everything spoopy.
On Wednesdays, and why?
Wednesdays are for podcast. Thanks, guys.
Jason, what's wrong, man? You seem to be a little bit down in the dumps.
I've just been searching the internet all day trying to find a podcast dedicated to Matlock, and I can't seem to find it.
What? Funny you asked. Funny you mentioned that. I know of a podcast called M.O.D.O.K, and it takes a look at every single episode of that beloved series and critiques it and reviews it, discusses it, even sometimes pokes fun at it. Wait a minute. We're the hosts of that.
That's right.
Yeah, what do you? Yes, of course. Why? I don't understand why you forgot that. But nonetheless, folks, you can check out M.O.D.O.K. We have a great Facebook page. It's @M.O.D.O.K Podcast. you could get the episodes wherever you find podcast episodes. And we make it easy on you, don't we, Jason? Sometimes we just put the link for Anchor right there in the description of each announcement when an episode comes out, and all you got to do is click and listen. And Jason, where can folks get in touch with us if they want to comment, say on this silly commercial or on any episode of Matt Talk?
All you need to do is go to benmatttalk@gmail.com. You can drop us a line on Facebook. We'd love to hear from you. Twitter account coming soon. Get in contact with us.
There you go. And right now we have 8 episodes in the can. We got plenty more coming up. So check it out. We love Matlock. We certainly do. And so with that, we'll see you in the courtroom. Well, not literally, figuratively.
Bonjour tout le monde. It's Jesse Camacho, and you're listening to the Three Geeks Podcast.
Hi, everybody. We're back. Short commercial break. I dropped the 2 that aren't back yet. I'll rejoin them as I get to their seat.
I wasn't ready. I was all lead back.
Yeah, no.
We got
let's do the cash.
Trish Rainone will be joining us here very, very, very soon. We can catch up with her, see what she's been up to since June, and lots more fun stuff coming up. But I was just thinking, we got Laney coming on next week. If we wanted to get some of those 90s bands, because she used to manage some of them, I could probably ask her about it. Because I think she used to manage Blues Traveler. We could get that guy. Maybe.
Blues Traveler would be awesome. That would be amazing.
All the
that
bands,
man can work a harmonica.
All the bands that were on the Friends soundtrack.
That would be a fun intro. Him doing a harmonica intro.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to get Hootie on here.
Hootie.
But
like, he would have to be cool with us for calling him Hootie.
Just Hootie?
Yeah.
Come on, Hootie.
Because
they're back.
I prefer Mr. Rucker.
Nah, sorry, Hootie.
Sorry.
Once you've claimed Hootie, you don't get to go back on that.
You're one of the type of people that get paid to have us, interview him.
Something that was a real shock to me is I've gotten into a little bit of country, newer country, and I really like Darius Rucker. It was an artist called Kane Brown that got me into it because he had a song with
I've heard
Kelly
Kane
that I
Brown.
really liked. Okay, and Kane Brown, he's African American. I think he might be mixed, but he's African American, and he brings R&B, hip hop, and country very well together. I really like his music.
He has a song with Marshmello, I believe, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled. I mean, like when you have a song, quote unquote, with DJ Khaled,
it's just
isn't that just your song?
Yeah, it's just him yelling.
Another one.
Another one.
Yeah, you're right, Mike. Totally right.
DJ, he opened for Jay-Z and Beyonce when I took the kids a few years back to see them. And all he did was throw on that track that everyone remembers. And he'd play 10 seconds of it. And he goes, throw on another track. It was just
another one.
DJ Khaled! Throw on that other track that people love. DJ Khaled! Throw on that next track that people love. DJ Khaled!
We're about to get a lawsuit.
And he wasn't even DJing it. He had somebody else DJing it.
Yeah. No, his name is DJ Khaled. That's his name. Dustin Jonathan Khaled.
It's the most milquetoast names you could think of.
We called him Dusty.
Yeah, exactly.
I absolutely hated that Geico commercial he was on. Were you waiting for DJ? I hated that commercial. I would mute it all the time.
Oh, hey.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Trish Rainone back to the podcast. How you doing, Trish?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Good. How have you been?
Really good. Very busy, filming lots of stuff. And my sister did a little COVID wedding outdoors yesterday with very few people. So, yeah, just keeping busy.
Cool. So you're filming stuff. I don't know if you can talk about it or not, but so you're back in the swing of things. Everything's up and running again?
Oh, yeah, it's all back up and running. Yep, so busy.
All right. Awesome. Good stuff.
That is super awesome. I've seen you on Instagram. You seem pretty busy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Ontario, it's, the numbers are going up again. So we're having a second wave. I'm in Northern Ontario filming. So the guidelines aren't as strict here because there are very few cases. But that's changing day to day. So any day it can shut down. And Toronto is getting more strict now because of the second wave. So we shall see. It's all day to day.
All right.
Super awesome.
Best of health to you.
Oh, thank you. So you guys, are you in lockdown, or is everything up and running, or how's it going in the States?
Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, we're in this pseudo everything state where it's like there's no rules and there are all the rules all at the same time.
Max and I went to a comedy club last weekend, and
Okay.
we thought they handled everything very well there. They had it down to like 30% capacity, which was awesome because we went and saw Josh Wolf. And what was cool about that is his show sold out fast because, again, 30% capacity. So he just added a bunch of shows in the afternoon on Saturday. And I've never heard of stand-up shows at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
You have to do what you have to do during COVID times. It's better than doing them online, because I was doing a bunch online, and that's always kind of awkward because you can't hear if people are laughing. So at least
jeez.
in person, that's a good thing. As long as everyone's distanced and safe. I'm drinking some vitamin C juice right now to stay healthy.
Yeah,
I got V8.
Bolster that. Get 100% of your weekly vitamin C.
We must be at least all over 30 here, because we're drinking things like V8 and vitamin C and water, whatever that big jug is. And none of us are we're not slugging back the tequilas like I would like to.
Max,
this is weird.
Yeah,
Max has. I'm still drinking coffee because I'm still not fully awake yet. So
What time is it there?
it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well enough.
Nice.
Well late enough for that.
It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon here.
It's actually, I was going to say it's a holiday, so that's, allowed, but it's not a holiday in the States, is it? It's Thanksgiving here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's on my calendar.
Yeah.
It's Thanksgiving Day in Canada.
We like to, just confuse everybody and hold our holidays at different times.
That's fun.
Is Halloween still roughly in October?
Is it celebrating the same Thanksgiving, or is it a different Canadian Thanksgiving?
It's a different Canadian Thanksgiving.
Well, she said it's Thanksgiving here, and I didn't they call it Thanksgiving. It's weird. I thought Thanksgiving was an American thing.
Hold on. What is Canadian Thanksgiving then?
Something about the Pilgrims and the land or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to Google it after.
All right.
Roughly the same.
All I know
I
is
mean, he could have
I
convinced.
get to eat turkey, so don't
Yeah.
quiz me on this. Let's just say I know, and let's Google it after.
Fair enough.
Trish
I
knows
hope
her.
I'm not being really ignorant right now, because I probably am, but I know it's about the Pilgrims and about family time in Turkey and giving thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have turkey too. That's
Namaste.
very interesting to me. I'm sorry. I thought it was a specifically American thing. That's just amazing to me.
We're like you guys, but a little bit different.
Yeah,
Everything's
except,
just a little bit different in Canada.
cleaner and less angry.
And better.
I was gonna say.
That's true. We don't have a
That's what it
president,
seems.
so we're not dealing with any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like you're the more polite cousin of our
We're like the
country.
polite cousin, but we're really passive aggressive, so we're really not that nice.
Oh yeah.
We're
Believe me,
not that nice. We just pretend we're nice, and then we talk about everyone behind their backs.
I got family up there. I know exactly what you're talking about.
We're the passive aggressive cousin
Yeah.
who lives upstairs.
Yeah,
We'll just say that shit to your face.
Yeah.
all right. Now that we've all learned about Canadian Thanksgiving,
Yes.
let us all break bread together.
Well, before we get into the discussing what movies we watch in October, do you got anything coming up that you want to talk about?
The series Pink is in. It's a prison comedy with many female characters. It's a female's prison, and I played the top dog, so I'm a tough girl, and it's a fun show. So I'll be posting where you can watch that in the next couple of months.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that for sure.
Cool.
All right.
That's a fun
So,
one.
if you're watching us live, let us know what movies you enjoy watching in October. And we're going to start with Trish. Trish, what do you like to watch in October to gear up?
Lots of scary
for Halloween?
movies. Scary movies. I like to watch like the Scream movies, Halloween. I went to the theater. It was open. I think they're closing down again. I don't know. It's day to day, but I did go. We were the only two people in the theater, and we saw Unhinged, I believe it was called. The
Russell Crowe.
It's Russell Crowe,
Yeah.
and he's like this angry, road raged person. So yeah, that was really scary. I just beeped at someone out there because I'm used to Toronto driving. I came back from Toronto this year, And the person looked at me like I was nuts for beeping, but he was sitting stopped at a green light and he was in front of me. But now that I've watched this road rage movie, I'm like, oh my gosh, not only am I the only person beeping out here in this city, because everyone's so, polite, this guy could come after me because I beeped at him, because that's how it all starts in Unhinged. So I'm scarred for life from watching that one.
Did you happen to beep at Russell Crowe though?
Right, yeah. Don't beep at Russell Crowe.
It could have been him. Is he Canadian?
Oh,
he's Australian.
Yeah.
Well, he could be here for Thanksgiving. You never know.
You're right. Like, who wants to miss Canadian Thanksgiving? Not me.
You don't want to miss it. Now you guys
That's why we're here.
Virtually.
Trish, may I ask, which is the better holiday, Canadian Thanksgiving or Boxing Day?
I'm going to say Boxing Day because it's my mom's birthday. And because it's like the day after Christmas, so you've just got a bunch of stuff, materialistic items that you probably don't need, and you're hungover, so it's a joyous day.
All these great things.
Yeah, I like Christmas time. There's more.
I love you, new things.
Yeah. Not just one weekend, it's a whole week of celebrations.
Scream is one of my favorites to watch during this time as well. All four. I think I'm going to take the kids to see Scream 1 in the theaters because I don't think any of them have seen it yet.
Ooh. How old are they?
Not old enough to watch Scream 1.
Yes. 11, 13, and almost 14.
Okay.
They're old enough to see Scream. Like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I wasn't allowed to watch rated R movies until I was like fucking
25.
8. Yeah, I like moved out of my parents' house and I was allowed to watch rated R movies.
That's not true. That's not true. You were allowed to watch.
Did you watch?
Oh,
no,
Max, did you watch him wearing your ninja outfit?
No, my parents go watch the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie and then reenact it without all the sexiness and without all the anything that might harm me as a young child. Reenact the movie. Yeah, so that's
Did your mom just kick your dad in the face a lot?
Yeah, a whole bunch. Like, my mom
Okay.
was pretty good with the split kick. So that's
So Max, you're telling us that your parents would go and see the rated R movies and then come back and play it out for you?
Yeah, they'd tell us about
it. In concept, this sounds great.
Dan, it's like when we're doing anything here. We'll go watch the movie and we start talking about how much we hate it, and you're like, I'm glad I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Having them talk about how much they hate it is better than that.
I don't know. If my parents had gone to see Showgirls and then came home and tried to reenact it in front of me, I think I'd have.
Oh God!
I just want your parents to go
That
see
would scar you.
Showgirls.
That would be a horror movie.
Yes.
My horror movie.
The question is, Jason, would they watch the original or the remake of Steve and Jack?
Stop.
No.
John. No.
There is no reason to bring that up again, sir.
To answer your question, John, my dad would have watched both.
I remember him renting it from Blockbuster, and it was a huge fight in my house.
Yeah. I really am surprised your parents would watch that movie.
Because now I'm not surprised at all, because the fight was because it ended up in my room and I was watching it.
I kind of miss that feeling, though, of being able to go to the video store and rent some October watches.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all available to us at the press of a button now, but it's like I do kind of miss perusing the aisles of different like VHS copies of, say, like Ghoulies or something like that. I don't know. But
Salem's Lot.
Random stuff.
Our choices are so limited now, too, because I mean, we're stuck to whatever Netflix has, or Hulu, or vice versa. There's a lot of stuff they don't have.
Spend $300 a month to get all of them.
Or you could go outside.
No, who wants to do that?
And I mean, that's
COVID is outside. It's not in my house.
Well, yes, it is. But you wear a mask and you don't get close to people. And you know, if they get within 6 feet, you can swing at them. It's fine.
I'm sitting out there sweating. I'm a nervous wreck.
I wouldn't know where to buy a movie now. Like, and if I bought it, I wouldn't even know how to play it because I don't even know how to work a TV anymore. Like I'll go to I'll be at my mom's and I'm like, can you turn on the TV? I do not know how to turn it on. Because I'm so used to just opening my laptop, watching Netflix, watching Amazon Prime, YouTube. I don't know how to work a real TV, and I don't have a device to play a movie, which is really sad.
That's amazing. It's not that it hasn't been that long, you know. Something like Blu-ray still exists. You know, like they're still making this stuff, and then it's like, yeah, no, I would never even use that. I wouldn't know how to like.
Yeah, you lose the ability to work a DVD player.
I wish I could be like that. Like I wish I wasn't so interested in having physical media.
Well, no, but that's the other side of it, where you've had it for so long, you can't let it go, and and everyone else is like, wireless is the way. Like this is so much better, and yeah, but like now, we'll tell the old joke of setting the clock on the VCR. Try it. You can't do it.
Like, I didn't know this till recently, but if you buy a movie on Vudu, you don't necessarily own that movie.
No. You don't own anything you buy digitally.
You own it as long as Vudu has the rights to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? And here's my thing with physical media. Like I'm kind of weird that if I really like a movie, I'm buying it because then it's proof that I have it and this is a favorite of mine. And you know what I mean? Like that's how I kind of operate with many of my DVD and Blu-ray purchases.
Yeah. Yeah, you have that like physical, you can see it, you can put them on display, you can have a shelf of your movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at this fire display. I have books behind me. Like this is a fire hazard right here.
Yeah, but it says a lot about you, and then it tells guests about you. So it's kind of sad that we're not getting the physical movies anymore. Or some people are. I'm not. I know some people are.
Oh yeah, like that's what I'm saying. So I've got the movies that I absolutely need on Blu-ray, but like I'm gonna look a little high. I like the streaming stuff because like anything that like it's like I don't want to own this, but I want it to be available anytime.
Right. And the other thing is too, like I think nowadays there's so many of those small little niche DVD companies that they're putting out. They get rights to put stuff out, like Kino Lorber and Shout Factory and
Shout Factory.
Yeah, a lot of those. So I don't think that's ever gonna 100% go away because I think there's still gonna be that niche market.
Yeah.
I think I'm the opposite of you, John.
Okay.
Because like all the good movies, like they're going to be rotating on streaming. It's the bad stuff that I love that I need to buy on like DVD and stuff.
I could sell you some things I've done over the years.
But I mean, is it?
You like the bad movies?
Is it as good as Somebody Help Me Part 2? I mean, it's.
My favorite October movie, I just got done watching Fight Club because I don't like scary movies. I'm not a fan. I don't like being scared.
I hadn't seen a Fight Club until the initial time I saw it back when it came out. So good. And it's fun because I watched a little bit of it with Max. And it's fun to see all the things that hint towards the ending.
Yeah. And there's always more stuff to pick up. Like it's a great rewatchable movie, and it's like infinitely quotable.
I was that way with The Sixth Sense. I saw it once. I never saw it again until more recently. And I'm like, this movie's totally rewatchable because I'm picking up stuff that leads to the ending I never caught before. So
except you ruined it for the people that you walked into.
I like knowing the twist, so I can go back and watch it and pick up on all the things that the writer, like all the little Easter eggs that they put throughout, or all the little hints.
Back to the apocalypse comment real quick. If the apocalypse happens, I need to watch She's All That. So I'm happy that my Blu-ray copy of that film will last and endure.
I will be damned if I don't see Freddie Prinze Jr.'s cute ass one last time.
It's Rachel Lee Cook was my crush in high school.
She was so hot, and I love how they just put glasses on her in that movie, and they're like, see, she's not hot. She's wearing glasses. And then they're like, glasses come off.
He's a nerd.
Like, whoa, she's hot. We didn't know. Oh, my God.
I can't think of She's All That without thinking about Not Another Teen Movie where Chris Evans' character is like, oh, not her. She's got glasses.
Nice.
Oh, my Blu-ray copy. It's right here.
That's amazing.
It's one of my favorite. I like rom-coms, so.
Oh,
I saw that movie with Max in
I
the
think
theater.
10 Things I Hate About You is better than She's All That for like that
I like 10 Things.
quintessential.
Yeah.
Like
that was a good one.
if I gotta
Heath
watch
Ledger
one.
was so good.
Yes, Trish. Heath Ledger's a dreamboat in that
What a
movie.
heartthrob.
I'm not even kidding. Like, yeah,
Hey.
I am not even
Heartthrob.
joking.
He had that accent and the long curly hair, and he seemed like sensitive and sweet, even though he was a hottie.
Yeah, he's not my type. I totally think he's a dreamboat in that movie.
Absolutely. I don't know what it is, but he went from 10 Things to Knight's Tale, and I love both of those movies. Like, just locked in. Like, and I don't know because Knight's Tale is not. Like, it's better. I like it way better than I should. You like, I don't know what it is.
I can't do Knight's Tale, so.
I would like to rewatch that one. It was good.
It's so much fun. It's just a really fun movie. Like, I don't know what it is. I definitely like it more than I should. But I'll love Heath Ledger forever for Knight's Tale. It's one of my favorite movies, and I don't know why.
It was really good. I have to go back and watch that.
It's been a minute since I've seen it, but Paul Bettany? I mean, come on.
You're like, it's literally been a minute. You were watching it right before we signed in.
I mean, technically, I guess 45 seconds, but who's counting?
You
You're
got
like,
called
I
out
have
there,
it on
Max.
right now on silent.
Max is like,
Be quiet.
no, I
I'm trying to
wasn't.
read the lips.
It's just playing right now. I like to see it go by. You know, it's comforting. It helps me.
Max was like, no, I was watching The Dark Knight. What are you talking about? That's the only Heath Ledger.
He's not on a horse. He doesn't have armor. Come on.
This isn't Oblivion.
Yeah, what's going on here? I'm not playing this.
Mike, what are some of your favorite October movies to watch? Traditions?
I mean, it just depends on the mood. If we're talking like horror movies or, things more in the spirit of like Halloween, I'll probably go back and rewatch Zodiac at some point this month just because I do really like that movie. It's just from a film standpoint, I feel it's really well put together. It's one of Fincher's strongest movies, and I just love Robert Downey Jr. in it. Other stuff, though, I don't know. It just depends on the mood I'm in. I'm going to get into that, yes, DuckTales, perhaps. I want to get into that Haunting of Bly Manor, maybe. That's on Netflix.
Oh, cool.
It's supposed to be like it's from the same people who did Hill House, right?
Yeah,
So
Mike Flanagan, who I really like.
Yeah. I've been hearing mixed things about it, so I'm curious, though. So
I want to see Ratchet. Has anybody watched that yet on Netflix? Because I'm hearing mixed things about
I've
that.
seen a couple of episodes.
No.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all right. It's stylized.
Cuckoo's Nest is one of my favorite, but Ryan Murphy's hit or miss.
It's very stylized. If you liked Legion, you might like what they're doing with it. What's her name? Sarah Paulson is really good as the lead.
She always pretty good.
My Pets Are Weird. I watched The Frighteners Friday.
Nice.
That movie is great. Michael J. Fox is an American hero.
I saw that for the first time like a few weeks back.
I'm pretty sure he's Canadian.
He's
but
Canadian.
still-
I was about to say
He is
American hero.
Canadian. Yes.
It's like Thanksgiving. We share. It's just a little bit different.
We didn't mean to claim him for our own.
Yeah, he's ours. He's back here. It's Thanksgiving, so back off.
I love Michael J. Fox. He was on the latest or second to last season of Curb, and he comes on and he plays the Parkinson's humor up a lot in that movie, and I really respect him because he's able to kind of laugh at himself a little bit, but like he gives Larry David a soda can because they're having some kind of feud, so he hands Larry David a soda. And Larry doesn't know if it's the Parkinson's that shook it up or if he did it on purpose and just on Parkinson's. But it is great, and the feud between the two of them through that is so.
Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome that he makes like the most of it and plays into it and finds the humor in like what's probably a very like tragic, difficult situation to be in every day. So yeah, he's really great. I loved Back to the Future.
How old is he now? Because I swear he still looks
something.
He
looks young.
50.
He still looks like Marty. It's
Yeah,
like,
he does still look like.
Yeah.
He's
got to be in the upper 50s, I would think.
Oh yeah, maybe 55.
Yeah, I'm going 55.
Yeah.
59 years old.
59.
59.
You know what?
Wow. He has a
I've
60%.
heard like so the people behind Cobra Kai have mentioned that one of their dreams would be to do the Cobra Kai treatment to Back to the Future, and bring Marty back an older.
No.
I could totally see him in a doc role in the future.
Oh, perhaps like more in a supporting capacity.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
like, yeah.
And I mean, with the fact that Cobra Kai is so good, it kind of makes it like before you hear Back to the Future sequel, you're kind of like, but then you hear the Cobra Kai guys, and you're like, it could maybe be somewhat entertaining.
You're like, we'll see. You're like, put it out. We'll see what's up. Like that. That's at that point. It's like,
I don't want a reboot, but a sequel could be fun.
Yeah, and it's not like it would take away from what we already have. If it's trash, then just like forget about it.
Yeah, and like that's the attitude that a lot of people need to have for a lot of this stuff. Like it's like, okay, they tried to do a thing. It doesn't actually affect what you love at all. You know, like you don't have to
see it as a separate entity and be like, if it's good, bonus, but expect that it might not, like you can't compare it. It's not going to be the original.
Right.
That's not even with remakes.
Yeah.
Like John Carpenter's The Thing is a remake. So for every, we get a lot of bad remakes, absolutely, but sometimes a good one comes through. Scarface was a remake. So you never know. The remake could be.
Hot take. I don't like Scarface.
No, same here. Same here, Max. I hate it too.
All right.
I don't think
I get it. Yeah, I like the style of it. I don't care much for the story or characters.
Actually,
but the original's really good.
Mike, I'm the opposite. I hate the stylized of it because my biggest thing is the Sergio Moroder soundtrack does not match what's happening on the screen.
Yeah,
you get that wah 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 like weird avant-garde
You get
shit
dubstep
going
in there?
on. You know, while he's getting ready to like do a drug deal, and it's like, what is this?
DJ John. Give me that one again. Give me another one.
I can't. I'm laughing too much. I can't do it now.
Another one.
Let's not get back into a music discussion here.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know John could spit with them Wawa skills.
A man of many talents, I am.
Did you guys hear that the Fresh Prince is coming back? Is that true?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we
Be a
talked
dark
about that.
take,
Yeah.
like a dramatic take on
I
it.
heard that
Yeah.
Will Smith was turning the Fresh Prince mansion into an Airbnb.
That's true.
Oh,
But only like one wing, right?
Oh,
The West Wing.
Yeah.
but he's doing that for
Maybe.
in real life.
yeah. So I was amazed that Will Smith owned the Fresh Prince mansion, but yeah, apparently he's making it available to Airbnb, so you can go stay there at the Fresh Prince mansion.
What?
I don't know. That would be a little weird with Uncle Phil being dead. I would feel
It's only $3,500 a night. I mean,
Yeah, really.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know if that's the price tag, but it's got to be expensive.
Yeah, for sure.
You can play basketball with Jazzy Jeff.
I would like to be able to throw Jazzy Jeff out of the house.
Jazzy Jeff just got over COVID, so
Yeah, now he needs to be thrown.
Now you can throw him out of the house. It's fine. You don't feel bad.
You fine? Are you okay? Awesome. No!
Could you invite other acts to come over if you were staying at the mansion? Could you have Kid and Play stop by?
Oh, that would be a bit disrespectful, don't you think?
I mean, you can't get your house party in my Fresh Prince. I'm sorry.
Right.
But you got my chocolate, and my peanut butter.
No, not having
Terrible.
I think they switched because I started watching the first season just recently.
Me too.
Like watching it back. So now I noticed it's on Netflix, I think it was. And I think they were in a different mansion for the first season, or maybe it was a set.
Set
like
was
a
completely
set,
different.
and then they moved into the house.
Yeah.
It looks different in the pilot.
Yeah, they revamped a lot of stuff
Yeah.
and revamped the
I
character.
also noticed that Viv looked a lot different. How about halfway through?
You gotta get out of that season.
Yeah, it's a different actress. Yeah.
The actress who played Aunt Viv got changed about like 3 seasons in. But
Oh, they used to do that in the 90s. They did that with Roseanne, with one of the daughters.
Yeah.
Yeah, they switched her and then they switched her back, and they just make like one little joke about it. And I'm worried if I go on a show because I have like 2 more highlights than the last season.
Yeah,
And,
there was
it worked
the
for those
Roseanne
big shows,
reboot.
so why am I so worried about these little details? You just accept it. You're like, okay, that's weird that that's a totally different person, but all right.
I thought she was supposed to have some kind of movie career, and that's why they got somebody else, and then it didn't work out.
Yeah.
They got a big.
It's like Caruso, but they wanted her back.
What was who was the actress that they switched? Because it went from one actress to Sarah Chalk, right?
Sarah Chalk, was the
Lacey. Let me check. I watched The Connor still. I really enjoy that ensemble of actors.
Oh, is it good?
Lacey Gorson. Yeah, it's just like Roseanne without Roseanne. Actually, I think it's better
because there's no Roseanne.
What I like so much about The Connors is I feel like John Goodman hasn't necessarily come to play in a lot of his movies lately. But on The Connors, you can tell he's there. Like he legit looks like he's having a good time. The show's a lot of fun. Before they turned into The Connors and it was the Roseanne reboot, there was a reference to switching out Becky's because Sarah Chalk became Becky's surrogate. And then there was like a little joke, like, I always felt like I belonged to this family.
Nice.
Hey, I will throw out, if you like John Goodman, I really was impressed when he was in that HBO comedy, The Righteous Gemstones. He did a fantastic job as the patriarch of that family.
I started watching that show. I'm probably like 4 or 5 episodes in. It's good. And I feel like John Goodman does bring it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
what was that horror movie about 2 years ago he was in called
Cloverfield Lane?
Cloverfield, yes.
He's in the bunker.
That too, he was scary.
Oh, yeah, he's scary.
That was cool. I really enjoyed that.
Well. Yeah, he's so versatile.
Oh, yeah. Like, John Goodman, one of my favorite actors, hands down, like, of all time. I'll always see him as Walter from The Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
But like he's able to do anything. Like he can do dramatic, he can do comedy, he can do horror, he can do whatever. It doesn't matter. Like that guy is just.
He's awesome.
I think the clip needs to see it.
Probably our ceiling, like clicking noise.
People walking around up there.
But I agree. John Goodman, especially on The Connors, he's there. He's trying for that Emmy every time he's on the scene. He's really bringing it. I recommend The Connors. It's very liberal. So if you don't like that kind of comedy, it's probably not for you. But I like it a lot. But let's get back to
October movie.
Yeah. Dan, I just found out there was a House 3 and 4. Do you own those?
I do not, because they were really bad. They're like bad enough that I don't want them anymore. But for me in October movies, like I'm up for horror anytime, so it doesn't really matter. But I do have to watch like the Charlie Brown Great Pumpkin.
Yes,
because that makes me happy.
Even more popular, It's a Canadian Thanksgiving, Charlie Brown.
Yes, exactly.
Which is the same as It's Thanksgiving, Charlie Brown. Just
it's a different day.
It's just
earlier.
Yeah,
slightly warmer. Nah, but like Christmas time, I always have to watch like the Mickey's Once Upon a Time, or Once Upon a Christmas thing. So if they made that for October, I would be happy.
Garfield Halloween is one for me.
Yeah.
I won't watch Ernest Scared Stupid. That movie is too scary.
We've established. Yeah.
Yes.
We should review it together.
No,
it's
a scary movie.
Just have a gallon of milk with you. It'd be fun.
He doesn't like milk.
Perfect. More education.
You know what I think I will revisit now? Hocus Pocus. I haven't seen Hocus Pocus in many years.
That was gonna be my movie.
They're playing that in the drive.
Oh man.
I got a hot take. I don't like Hocus Pocus.
Oh, dude, there's something wrong with you.
You are broken.
It might be because
who hurt you?
I'd never seen it until last year, and it might be because it was so hyped.
Yep.
That when I sat down to watch it, I'm like, "What's the hype?" Like I don't understand.
It's like an old '90s movie. Like
it's a '90s Disney comedy.
You can.
So yeah.
I think
it's okay. I don't love it. I don't hate it.
Because I loved it as a kid. It was kind of like this other movie I watched now and then. There's something about it where now I watch it and I'm not like, this is the best movie of all time. But it was just such a big part of my childhood that it brings you back to that feeling.
Yeah.
It's a comfy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. The effects in Hocus Pocus they do not hold up. And it's if you don't love it going into it, it's I don't think it's gonna grab you. But Bette Midler singing and what else do you want?
Yeah,
Sailing the Cat was a lot of fun.
Sailing the Cat.
Right, was it Sailing the Cat? Whatever the cat was.
I love Talking Cat.
Ooh, also,
Sabrina. I
Sabrina,
realized
yes.
Sabrina.
yeah.
The cat
was
that
fun.
talks that looks a lot like Salem the cat.
You know, the Halloween Town movies are on Disney Plus.
Why would
I
you
love
name your
Halloween.
cat Salem?
Are those any good, Dan? Halloween Town?
The first one.
Well, they were Disney made for the Disney Channel movies. So like good isn't really a thing, but I enjoy them.
You're the third person I've heard this week recommend Halloween Town. At least the first.
Yeah, I mean it's a weird little kitschy, like, you know, cozy kind of thing for kids Halloween.
I am right now working my way through the Children of the Corn series, and I find those terrifying.
No.
Absolutely terrifying. I'm on part 3, and it's just as scary as part 2 was.
No, I don't even want Jason telling me about these movies. I am afraid to death of children. Creepy children is the worst thing you could do. Children of the Corn, I will never watch. Like, I don't know what it would take to get me to watch Children of the Corn, but like, I haven't been offered enough money yet.
Of the Corn, the soundtrack for Children of the Corn is creepy.
Okay.
It's all children singing, isn't it?
Kind of.
Yeah. It's the creepiest shit ever.
Yeah.
The kids are creepy, but they all follow the gopher from Caddyshack, which makes it less creepy.
Not for me. It's got me. I'm terrified. I can't wait to watch part 4 because this is the first time I've been scared watching a movie series in so long.
And you picked Children of the Corn for that one. Come on, man.
I don't know, man. I'm hiding under my blanket during parts of them because these kids are freaky.
Yeah, but
I'm not going to that free Nickelback concert, John. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Hey,
You're not going to get me.
I'm bringing back jokes from the first hour. What can I say?
Hey. Yeah, we can tell Jason that it's a Children of the Corn retrospective, and then it's, you know, Nickelback and you know,
oh man,
Evanescence or something.
I have this gift that Liz never understood, and other people around me will be like, "Can't you?" Like Kylie will listen to really loud music in her room, and it'll be really loud, and I'll be in the living room, and the walls are very thin. Everybody in the house can hear it. I can just completely tune it out. I don't even notice that it's happening.
Yeah, no, it's like noise canceling headphones that he has for life. I don't get it either.
Great skill to have.
I could go to a Nickelback concert and not hear one word they sing about.
Yeah, it is amazing. I have seen it firsthand. It's uncanny, and I'm jealous. The only reason that we bring it to his attention is jealousy.
It's like scary. Like if I listen for words like fire or ouch or screaming, my brain just doesn't pick it up.
Okay, but if you go to a Nickelback concert and you're not paying attention to Nickelback, you're still wasting like 3 hours.
Yeah, the time is still wasted.
Hey, I have an actual Nickelback story, to be honest with you.
They suck. The
share.
end.
No.
John reached out to Nickelback to do the Matt Talk theme.
So I used to play rec league hockey on Monday nights, and one summer we had a game downtown because Nationwide Arena, where the Blue Jackets play, there's their practice facility, and games were oftentimes at the practice facility. So going to this game on Monday night, there's all this traffic, and I didn't know what was going on. So I went in, I checked in, I get in the locker room, and all the guys are like, you can hear this boom, 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 this bass. And I'm like, what's going on? And they're like, Nickelback is playing. I'm like, what? Nickelback has got a concert right now? Leaving the game, you have to walk down this aisle, like down this sidewalk to get to the garage, the free garage where you could park for games for the practice facility. While we're walking, there's also like this, the smoking section for one part of the arena, and all these drunk soccer moms and like douchey dads are out there smoking, and they like see you bringing your bags and your sticks, and they just started berating me. Hey, Rick Nash! What's happening, Rick Nash? Woo! Score a hat trick, man! Shut up. Just shut up. Just let me go to my car in peace, please. Go watch Nickelback and shut up.
Are you saying that Nickelback fans are not nice people? Is that what you're saying, John?
I'm just saying at my experience. Yeah, they're not great. They're not great
So
people.
not only does the band suck, but their fans suck.
And we just
You
lost
said it, not me.
60% of our audience.
Yeah, I was about to say. I just think you just have bad experiences at concerts, is what I'm hearing in this cast.
You
Yeah.
know, like, maybe
You're a hard audience member to please.
Why are they so against hockey?
Because they're drunk idiots that have no idea. I don't know.
Nickelback.
I don't know, because apparently a guy walking down the sidewalk to get to his car with his gear is like fodder for them, I guess. I don't know.
It's funny, how people just turn into like kids in a schoolyard. Like we're all
Yeah.
grown up, we're all
Yeah.
adults. If you get a bunch of people together, give them some booze, all of a sudden they're like 12-year-olds on the schoolyard.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
once you go hard in the pregame,
Bullies.
Yeah.
you know, it's you're pre-gaming, you're feeling good. Some guy walks around with hockey sticks. You're like, you know what? I need to yell at that guy.
Yeah.
Dude that fights
plays
Stupid
hockey.
hockey stick, man.
October movies, Justin.
I'm more about the experience, right? Because I love October because it's cold, you have leaves on the ground, and you kind of sit and I can spend the whole day watching just any kind of movie. But I think, I mean, the movies we talked about last weekend, right? Shaun of the Dead's a good one, Cabin in the Woods. Things that aren't super scary, but are also kind of really fun. If I can laugh and be kind of scared.
Yeah, my nephew was like, he went camping in the woods in a cabin with his mom. I'm like, do you know what happens in cabins in the woods? I was like, let me show you these movies before you go. So you're
Why would
prepared.
you do that to him?
Let's watch The Evil Dead.
Because he's not going.
Yeah.
Oh.
Guess who's going to cry at night?
I don't have to deal with it. It's not their problem.
The
That reminds
last time
me, I
saw
picked-
Cabin in the Woods, I was convinced like a serial killer or some sort of wild animal was going to come and get me. So I was like out there going to my car, like unloading my car, going into the cabin with a knife, like full blown, like walking with a knife, like just
With a knife.
something was going to get me.
And I 100% understand you because, like, look, if they're gonna get you, it's not gonna be easy. At least it's not gonna be
Right?
easy. That's all.
Go down swinging.
Unless you're in cabin fever, then it would be easy because it's just a virus.
Well,
Yeah.
Cabin
like,
Fever
yeah.
is gross. I've seen
Super
that
gross.
movie.
Yes.
I
Cabin
like
Fever
it,
2 is worse.
but
I used to carry a knife all the time as well too, with that same mentality of like any second now.
no, it's like Get Out. Get Out is the most realistic horror movie I've ever seen. Just for the first scene, where the dude is walking one way, sees a car doing the creepy stuff, and he's like, you know what?
It's terrifying.
I don't want any part of that. I'm leaving. Like they have to chase me. Like that's not. Yeah. So Trish, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Right?
Make them work for it.
As we
Yeah,
get
just
ready
in
to
movies, you watch them and you're like, why doesn't that person have a knife? Like, what are they doing walking into a cabin in the middle of the woods late at night?
Yeah.
So,
No, I think these heels are what I need to go camping. Like that's.
As I get ready to wrap up this whole fun show we got going on, I want to recommend a fan film that I found on Facebook, and I actually have the director coming on very soon.
We're having a fan trailer again.
No, I'm not. We're not going to watch the trailer, but it's called Never Hike Alone. It's about.
But he knows it's a trailer.
It is a fan trailer. Technically. It's really well done. The suspense is good. It brings back the actor who played Tommy Jarvis in the 6th Friday the 13th movie. It's a nice little shout out to just the fandom of Friday the 13th, especially now that it's in a bunch of legal issues with the name, but it takes it back to basics. It takes place in the woods, and it's really well done. They have a sequel coming out. Like I said, I'm going to have the director on very, very soon. And actually, tomorrow, I will be interviewing the guy who played Jason in the 6th Friday the 13th movie.
cool.
Cool.
Should be fun.
So it's not like Freddy. They didn't get the same guy every time.
No.
Like Jason. There's been so
You
many
just need a giant dude that wears a mask.
It's been like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been 3 or 4. Kane Hodder's probably the most famous name, even though
Yeah.
he's not necessarily in the best of the Jason movies.
Right.
All right. But yeah, highly recommend Never Hike Alone. Shout out to the team behind the short film We Die Alone. They have been sharing our interview like wildfire all over social media. Got our website trending a little bit. And if you haven't seen We Die Alone, check it out. Mark Cartwright does a good job directing and writing that. Yeah, our website's trending. Not really trending, but for us.
They were a lot of fun to talk to, though. Really enjoyed that.
But so much coming down the pipe. Where can everybody find you, Trish?
On Instagram at Trish Rainone 1. My last name spelled Rain 1, so Rain 1 and then number 1, and at 180 Sisterhood on all the social medias, because that's my production company with my partner Rebecca. So we're posting on there or posting on our individual pages as well.
Awesome. 3 Geeks Podcast is live on Facebook every Monday through Friday at 5 o'clock. We have replays of PVD Cast Tuesdays at noon, Matt Talk on Fridays at noon. John, what's Matt Talk about?
Matt Talk is about the only Matlock themed podcast on the face of this planet. That's right. Where Jason and I review each episode of Matlock and give a little rundown of it, a little review. We poke fun at it a little bit, but it's a great time. If you're a fan of Andy Griffith and you're a fan of Matlock, you need to check out Matt Talk. It's available basically wherever you find podcasts, including Anchor FM /Matt Talk. Or you could just go over to the Facebook page at Matt Talk Podcast and catch it there.
That's right. And from all of us at 3 Geeks Podcast, first off, follow Mike go to youtube.com/Mike McGTV. I say this every time, but if you have not watched his review for the Emoji Movie, it is one of the funniest things you will ever watch.
It's actually a really good October watch also. Like that's
there you go.
Yeah, it'll get you in the mood for October, certainly.
If you ever watch the Emoji Movie and be like, it would be really funny if David Lynch directed a review to this movie, Mike brought that for you. You get the David Lynchian review of Emoji Movie. I would love him to David Lynch. That'd be great.
Oh my God, no, that'd be terrible.
That'd be awesome.
Who knows what we have in store for the pandemic? We might just get it.
Everybody have a great day.
Thanks for having me on.